So today's episode, we have a lovely bachelorette. We have three awesome contestants. It's going to be two rounds. Each person is going to get four questions apiece. And then, unfortunately, somebody has to be eliminated. I know it sucks that somebody has to go. But even the eliminated contestants go into a group chat and we reuse everybody. We've had contestants turn bachelors, bachelors turn contestants. If they don't call me Dory, anybody can get a date for no reason. So all right. So let's get into the show. On today's episode, we have our lovely Star. If I could get Star to request the box along with our lovely, lovely contestants. Yeah. And also on our last episode, we had Shay. It was a very interesting episode. It was, Shay is one of my favorite trolls, but he decided he wanted to give himself a shot at love. So he had some amazing contestants that came in, and so we'll be hearing from Shay, and he picked Jess on the last episode, and so we'll be hearing from them at the end of this episode. So it's gonna be super cool. All right, so let me just go and tell our lovely bachelorette to get in here. If she's not already here. If I can get Star to request the box real quick, let me give her a little call. I know she's just getting off of work, but the show must start. Hey, we are on. All right, let me give her a call. But I see y'all metal. What up, Ellie Marie the Brat? How's it going? How's it going? I give Star a little call here. I know she said she was just getting up. Hey, Star, I'm starting the show right now. If you could request the box. The show is started. You mind joining in the box? Yes, on Meet Me. No, my name is Dorian Gray. Correct. Yes, you're joining my live. Yeah. Yeah, sorry guys for the technical difficulties. How about we do it a little bit different here? Let's get to know our contestants first. So if I could get Casey to request the box, if I could get the lovely, we got Casey on today's show, we got the lovely Maria on today's show, and we also have Aladdin. If I could get you guys to request the box so we can get to know our contestants first. We got a couple people coming in here. Doom. Casey, how's it going?
It's good, man. How you doing?
I am doing wonderful, like the bucket hat.
Thank you. It's a
And then
staple.
Aladdin, how are we doing, Aladdin?
All right, man, yourself?
I am doing fantastic. Okay. All right. So I have some random facts about you boys. So for the first person we have here, Casey, it says I skied since I was 3 years old. So you've been skiing for a long time. How did you get into this? We're born in an area with a lot of snow, I'm assuming.
Oh, actually not. I'm from a part in Washington where you got to drive like 3+ hours to get to the nearest mountain. So it was pretty rare that people from my town actually skied. And it was a family thing that we do on vacation. That was like the main vacation we got to do is like once or twice a year we go skiing. And then now I live in Utah, so now I'm with the greatest snow on the earth. So worked out well. Worked out well. Been lifetime skier, got like season passes, and that's what I do in the winter for exercise and fun. So
Well, that is awesome. And hopefully you can ski your way into the heart of our bachelor today. All right, moving it right along over to the lovely Aladdin. Aladdin, I got some cool facts about you. It says here, I speak Arabic. So are you of Arabic descent? How did you get involved in that?
Yes. I'm a first generation American. My mom's from Syria, my dad's from Jerusalem. So they spoke Arabic at home for me, and I learned English as my first language. So I can't read or write in
That's
Arabic,
awesome.
but I can speak it.
Okay, awesome, awesome. How do you say let's get the show started in Arabic?
يلا نبلش الشو. I don't know what show is in Arabic. يلا نبلش.
Don't ask me to repeat it. If I could get Star to request the box, all you had to do, Star, is man, I didn't know I was going to be walking her through it. You're going to click on the plus sign and then just follow the directions after that. And if I could get Maria for the third contestant to request the box, Maria. So we bought boom, boom, boom. Who we bringing in here first? We got the third contestant. Let's go, Star. Yes, for sure. Yeah, Star, we got a plus sign at the bottom. If you could click on that and just kind of follow the instructions. Okay, we got your third contestant, Star, on here. That's going to be the lovely Maria. Maria, I got some cool facts about you. It says the number one fact about you is that I have a pink Chihuahua. Do you have this little dog available for us to take a gander at?
Well, come on. She's so shocked. Oh, God.
And how we doing, Star?
Good, good. I'm just trying to. I'm ordering something on DoorDash. Can you give me a few seconds, please?
Okay, all right. That's how today's show is going. We're delivering her some contestants, and then she's delivering herself some grub. Yeah, I know, right? They say
Yo.
if you're not getting food for all of us, then don't get food.
What?
Okay. All right. So,
Yo.
hey guys,
Okay.
could y'all do me a favor real quick, and can y'all re-request the box just so we can have Star in the big box? Is that okay? Awesome. Appreciate it. Okay, Star. So I got some awesome facts. If y'all could re-request, I got some awesome facts about you. It says I am a Leo, and I was born. You gave your birthday. August 3rd is your birthday.
Yes, yes.
Okay, how does it feel being a Leo? Tell us a little bit about Leos for somebody that doesn't know anything about astrology.
All right. I say that we're like loyal. We're loyal. We're very caring. We're very like big on like tough love.
Okay.
We're strong, brave,
Okay,
confident.
awesome. Have a lot of those lion-like qualities. That makes perfect sense. Okay, and then also it says here that I love positive energy. Is that a positive energy in a partner? Is that all around positive energy? Explain a little bit.
Um, it's pretty much positivity everywhere. I don't know. I guess throughout the whole entire person.
Okay, fair enough. So make sure you, ladies and gentlemen, keep track of that. Like keeping positive vibes is maybe the way to capture our bachelorette's heart. All right. So without further ado, Star asked me to come up with some questions for you guys today. So I got them locked and loaded. How we're going to do it is we're going to have you guys in order that y'all came in the box. So we're going to have Aladdin is contestant number 1. We're going to have the lovely Maria as contestant number 2. And Casey is going to be contestant number 3. So without further ado, my first question going out to contestant number 1, Aladdin, is what is one thing you learned from your last relationship?
One thing that I learned from my relationship was
Hey, Star, the
to.
question is for the contestant, but you can answer it
Oh,
if you want.
I'm sorry because I'm doing like 5 things at one time. Hold on. All right, hold
It's
on. I'm
not
gonna
like
put
she didn't
myself
have
on
a
mute
couple
real quick.
days
Hold on.
notice for the show.
She's just plain hard to
All
get.
right, so
Yeah, just
something
playing
that I
hard to
All
get
right,
learned
for
from
let
my
me.
previous relationship.
I don't even know how to mute.
her.
All right.
Um,
I will wait for her to give us a
I learned
thumbs
that
up.
like
All right, Aladdin. Yeah.
for sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
so I
what is
learned that
one
like
thing you
even in
learned
a
from your last
negative,
relationship?
yeah, no matter like how
Repeat
negative a
that again.
situation is, God, can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah. So regardless of how negative a situation is in life, doesn't mean that God can't use it for something better. So like I was like really wronged in my past relationship, and I was able to grow from that to be where I'm at today. So I don't like regret it or anything.
Yeah, that is definitely a big thing with being able to learn from relationships and learn sometimes what not to do. Okay, moving it along over to the lovely Maria.
Right.
Maria, I got a
Thank
question for you.
you.
Maria, my question for you is, what is one of your biggest fears?
Um, what is my biggest? I feel like my biggest fear is failure.
Is failure?
Yeah, like just failing, like in a sense of like, it could be in just different areas, like my daughter, just just a lot of pressure. Like I don't know, it's just failure. Like gotta make sure I'm on my shit. So,
Yeah. Well, if you could hold the cuss words, but also
language.
hopefully, you don't have to deal with failure on today's episode. All right, moving it right along over to Casey. Casey, my question for you: what does a perfect date look like to you?
Perfect date. A perfect date would be, doesn't matter what we're doing and where we're going or how much we're spending, as long as we're enjoying each other's company. And at the end of the date, we both feel good about each other. That's a good date to me. Kind of simple and sweet. It could be anywhere or anything.
Yeah, awesome. Way to keep the cool vibes rocking and rolling. I guess that's a theme going into the show. All right, moving it back over to Aladdin. Aladdin, my question for you is, what is the best advice someone has given you lately?
All right, so don't feel bad for cutting someone off when they hand you the scissors.
Hey now, that is awesome. Don't feel bad for cutting
Ooh.
someone off when they have done the damage themselves. They've handed him the gun. They've handed him scissors. What is he supposed to do? All right, moving it right along over to the lovely Maria. Maria, my question for you is, what is the biggest boundary that you have in relationships?
Biggest boundary. Uh, my biggest boundary in a relationship that I don't tolerate, that it's a no for me, is lying. I would say
Mhm.
cheating too, but I feel like it's lying because it's just even worse. So if you lie,
Yeah,
it's like
and one kind of comes after the other, right?
yeah,
It's
it's
a
a done
deceit.
deal. So like, yeah, lying. That's a
Well,
boundary.
fair enough. Okay, my biggest boundary on the show is make sure that people are off of work when they book them. All right, moving it right along is we got the lovely Casey. Casey, my question for you is, amongst your friends, what are you best known for?
Oh, I would say like the decompressor. Like when there's a group of us and something gets weird, I'm just ready to crack a joke and lighten up the mood. Try to make fun out of anything.
Do you have a joke for us right now?
Yeah, do you have one lined up?
Oh, I'm not a
Loaded?
I'm not a comedian. It's amongst my groups of friends. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right. Hey, the bucket hat and the glasses. I mean, he's definitely comfortable and interesting on today's show. All right, moving it back over
You
to
trying to take
Aladdin.
cigars?
What would your
Yo.
dream job be?
Oof. If I could have any job, I would own a coffee and tea shop. That would be like 420 friendly, just to have a place that people can go and hang out, and it'd be open from like the later hours, so from like midnight to 6 in the morning. I think that would be a pretty lit
Okay,
environment.
yeah, serving
Yeah.
people up their cup of Joe. I could definitely dig that. All right, Star, if you could do your best, like I said, these people have came here. They're pulling their full attention in you to get your attention. We understand you're at work, but you got a quiet, you got a nice little place to zone out real quick. We only got you for 30 minutes, so if you can make the best of it. And I think we got a plug for the show, if you don't mind. So what you guys are watching here is Rate the Date, the #1 show on the app. We got the lovely Star as our bachelor, and we got these three lovely contestants. We got Savannah as my assistant today, who's looking very, very nice in her lovely maroon dress. Each person's going to get 4 rounds apiece, of 4 questions apiece, and then unfortunately, somebody has to be eliminated. After that, we go into round #2, where we'll double up the questions, and then she'll make her pick. Her and that person will get to know each other off of the app, the book of face, the snap of all chats, the gram of all instas, whatever the kids are calling it these days. And then they'll tune back in next Thursday and give us a bit of an update. Speaking of updates, we have Shay, who picked Jess on our last episode, so we'll be hearing from them at the end of this episode. So, okay, are moving it along over to the lovely Maria, I believe. Maria, what are you dying to try in your next relationship?
Dying to try. Real love. Woo, good one, good one. Real love. There you go. That's what I want. I'm dying to try that.
Okay, and then my question over here for Casey is, what would your dream job look like?
My dream job? I've thought about that quite a bit, and I'm actually in college right now, and I don't have a set chose degree, but anything where I feel like I'm helping somebody, but I also need to be able to be comfortable in what I'm earning as well. So somewhere where I can help people, but I also need to enjoy it. So I'm still on the hunt right now.
Okay, fair enough. He has the layout of the land in front of him, endless possibilities. And sorry, Aladdin, if I skipped you. Let me ask you kind of a question, and then we'll dig a little bit deeper in it. What are you most passionate about?
Ooh, my drive to do better every day. Every day, a chance to be a greater version of what yesterday couldn't do. So just that constant
Much better than
motivation.
it was a few days ago.
That is awesome. And give us a little bit of an insight of situations where you kind of had to pull yourself through, or have to better yourself, or maybe a habit that you were trying to break where you implemented that.
For sure. When I went through my divorce, I was like really depressed and I didn't want to get out of bed. And I did not want to be on earth anymore. So I suck out God and I suck out like different ways to better myself and just listen to a bunch of philosophy and a bunch of motivational speakings. And it took me like 2 months, but I'm still struggling. But I feel like I'm doing a whole lot better than I was in the past, and it just took that constant never giving up attitude to get through it.
Well, I appreciate the honesty and giving us some personal information. And Aladdin, hopefully we can find you a boo today. Moving it right along over to lovely Maria, and I believe that this is going to be the last question of the first round for all of you guys. So my last question for Maria is, what is the biggest risk you feel like you've taken in life?
The biggest risk I took in life, changing my career. I feel like that wasn't a risk because I got hit by a car, so it pushed me into that direction.
Oh, all right. Slow down a little bit. Got hit by a car. What happened there?
It changed my life for the better. But that was a big risk. You know how hard it is to change your life? God was like, boom, okay, go.
Yeah, in the words of Eminem, she snapped back to reality. Hey,
Snapped
now.
hella back, body banging, you heard me?
The same thing happened to me.
You got hit by a car too?
No, but I hated my job and I got in a skateboarding accident and I had to.
Oh, see, I'm telling you, them
Quit.
exes be helping.
Hey, now, a lot of things are going on today's episode. Okay, all right. So the final question of the first round is going out to the lovely bucket hat, Mr. KC. My question for you is, what is the most intimidating thing about a partner? What is an aspect of dating that you least like?
Is this person already my partner, or are we dating potential partner?
Yeah, either or. If you're dating them,
Either or.
maybe just getting in the fill out process.
I don't know if it's necessarily intimidating, but feeling that I really don't like is feeling like I'm not getting like the whole sides of the story, or I feel like I'm not getting the full picture. When communication's not fully there, that's intimidating to me because then I don't know what's going on. I feel like there's a gap somewhere.
That's a
So
fact, though. He's right about that.
So
Yeah, getting some recognition for the Bachelorette, and I think an awesome way to finish out the round for sure. We got another plug for the show. You guys are watching Rate the Date, the #1 dating show on the app. We have the beautiful Star as our Bachelorette, on call, but still looking great and are ready to rock and roll. She got 3 lovely contestants, and unfortunately, this is the end of the first round, so she'll be making an elimination. After that, we go into round number 2. We'll double up the questions, and then she'll make her pick. They'll get to know each other off of the platform, and then they'll tune back in next Thursday, and they'll give us an update. We also got an update from Jess. Jess, I see you right there. We're hearing from her and how things are going with Shay. They've been getting to know each other for about a week, so yeah, I hope that everything is working out. All right, but enough about that. You guys, way to finish out the first round. Can you give yourselves a round of applause? You guys did great. And our lovely Bachelorette. Okay, all right, Star, this is where things get interesting. The glasses get a little foggy. Rather than picking the person you want to eliminate, we're going to pick the person that you want to keep around, move into round number 2. So without further ado, give us the first person that you want to move into round number 2. Can I get a drum roll, please?
Definitely KC.
KC, rocking and rolling into round number 2. Why are we keeping KC? Just curious.
I wasn't really here to listen to all the answers, but I mean, I agreed on the last part of kind of what he said. They look like they have, good mindset on their shoulders.
Well, thank you for being present, Star. All right,
the recency effect.
Moving it along over to our second pick that's going into round number 2. Can somebody give me that drum roll again? Can we get a drum roll, please? Who is moving into round number 2?
Maria.
Maria, congratulations. You moved into round number 2. And thank you so much, Aladdin. Maybe we could get you as a bachelor on season 4. Sound good?
Sounds great. Thank you for having me.
All right. Thank you so much. Any parting ways for the stream?
Parting for the stream.
No, any parting like messages, anything you want to say before you go?
Oh, parting message. I got a battle royale on the 23rd. This might be our first one, so if y'all want to pull up and support me, that'd be amazing. And I'm also going for top badge. So
that is awesome. And
throw out there.
Yeah, appreciate it. Definitely make sure to hit all of our lovely contestants in our bachelorette with a favorite. These are all good streamers. I've been to all their streams. Yeah, so moving it right along. Congratulations, you guys. Okay, Maria and KC, rather than hitting y'all with another round of fire questions, how about we slow things down a little bit and get to know our lovely bachelorette? So starting off with you, KC, what question would you like to ask our lovely bachelorette?
Question. What is something what makes you the most happy in a relationship? That'd be my question.
What makes me the most happiest? Okay. I'm really blunt, so I'm gonna say this like however it comes out. But so you gotta be. What makes me happy is that the person has to be a go-getter, kind of like a hustler. You have to have to grind. You have to go get money. Can't be somebody who's lazy. And another thing that'll make me happy is loyalty. Loyalty and respect go a long way.
Yeah, definitely. I think we kind of have you painted a picture there, hustler's mentality, but you got to know how to respect your woman also. Okay. All right. Moving it over to Maria. Maria, what question would you like to ask the lovely bachelorette?
What is your love language?
One more time.
What is your love language?
Yeah.
My love language? When you guys say that, what do you usually mean by that?
All right, I'll tell you exactly. So there are words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch, gift giving, and acts of service.
Okay.
They don't call me the relationship doctor for no reason.
That's kind of hard because I never really spoke about that topic. But
what you like your man to do for you?
Yeah, do you like your man to physical touch? Maybe gives you a little massage. That also qualifies as acts of service. Maybe he gift giving. Maybe he surprised you with gifts. Maybe just quality time. Just he devotes.
I would say quality time and gifts.
Okay, all right.
Quality time and gifts.
That matches up with what you answered with me. They're hand in hand right there.
There you go. Hey, finding some camaraderie on today's episode. All right, getting back into the questions for our lovely contestants. How about we're going to have KC be contestant number 1. We're going to have the lovely Maria be contestant number 2. So, Maria, you ready to rock and roll?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm over
All right,
rolling.
so for our first question for contestant number 1, KC, what values are most important to you in your partner?
Values. Trust, like being honesty. Honesty is a big value. Um, Willingness to work through things is another big value that I feel like is really hard to find in today's dating world. I feel like it's really easy to just throw relationships away and get on Tinder and start swiping, you know? Um,
It's not that
another,
easy. It ain't no good pics out there.
hey, everyone has their own experience on that app. And yeah, it's rough out here.
Mm,
Anyways, another value that'd be important to me is having a good sense of humor is another big one. And good as in like just a good sense of humor overall, but I like somebody that's a little bit into dark humor. You know, I think that's a good one as
what's
well.
dark humor?
Dark humor is basically
Naughty?
humor that is not that is a little thicker than what you would normally go for, like morbid humor, sometimes joking about death or inappropriate topics. So we
It,
definitely
it's
got a lot
it's
of
a
dark
coping
humor.
mechanism in a way, for sure. But it's healthy to be able to express that part of you because if you don't, it just gets bottled up. But that'll be it right there.
That's true. You made a point there. All right, moving it along over to Maria. Maria, what are some of your personal goals?
My personal goals, at least for right now, I already like have my business, like my LLC. I want to open up like online. I do hair oil, but I want to like also give like tea to help your hair grow because like people think it's just oil, but you need like make sure your kidneys are good. So I want to open my own business with that. I am opening it up. It's already open, but it's just I got to do more steps to get it more like established. So that's one of my goals. Another goal is to get back in shape. I'm in shape, but I want to be more in shape. So that's another goal of mine.
Yeah,
Um,
it says here that you have a. It says here you have a six pack. You mind
yeah,
proving that?
it's there. It be going away sometimes. Yeah, it goes away. But
Thank
yeah,
you,
that's what I'm
Maria.
saying. I want to be more in shape. But in my third goal, you made me forget it. Is to grow my hair longer, like to get it healthy, because it's like you know it
Okay.
needs to get more healthy. So that's one other goal is to get my hair to grow and be thick and be luxurious. That's another goal for
Okay.
right
Well, I
now.
mean, it looks good to me. It looks good to me.
I
So I think you're on the right track.
I
Okay.
tried to.
And guys, I'm gonna give y'all 10 more minutes for the gifters to make the official rate the date name tag. Appreciate the gifts. It's hard to say thank you for all the gifts that are coming in, but my lovely admins are gonna be the voice of me in the chat. So they're gonna be telling y'all thank you. You're gonna be seeing some hand gestures from me acknowledging all of y'all's lovely gifts and all of y'all's questions and comments during the show. All right, moving it back over to the lovely KC. KC, what is your favorite thing about yourself?
Ooh, that's a tough question, man. That's a tough question. My favorite thing about myself, shoot. I would say something with humor, but that's something I already mentioned earlier. I would say my ability to connect and feel with people, being an empath. I know that shit's sorry, excuse my language. I know that's very overused nowadays, being empath, but that's something that I felt like I've had a long time. That a lot of people that I'm in relationship with or have friendship with do mention to me without me just saying it. So
Yeah,
that's what I would say.
definitely. I could definitely relate to that. And we got another plug for the show. So you guys are watching the number one dating show on the app. We got the lovely Star who's providing some soundtrack on today's show. And we got these two awesome contestants after narrowing things down and eliminating somebody. She's going to make her pick at the end of this round, and then they're going to get to know each other off of the platform. And so, all right, let's get back into the show. We have another question for the lovely Maria. My question to you, Maria, is do you think dating is easier or harder now with social media?
I feel like it's harder because I feel like guys see women online and they when they see a beautiful woman in person, since they send so many like really beautiful women online, which they never gonna get, you know what I'm saying? They just be acting like we just regular smegular, but they just don't know that like no, like it's more than like the appearance, the face. But they're so used to social media that they see a face and be like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just actually getting to know a person like for who they are. So I think it does make it harder to date But honestly, like, yes, it does because it's just better to meet people in person because you can really evaluate them in person than on the internet.
Yeah, and I completely agree. And but that's why we're here today, right? And I will say there is no regular person in the box right now. All right. All right, moving it back over to Casey. My question for you, Casey, is what what are some of your relationship deal breakers?
Ooh, relationship deal breakers. Obviously, cheating is a big one. Uh, if I'm not a big fan of distance, but if there is distance and there's no push to make us connect closer, that's a big deal breaker as well. Because I know in this day, in this world, it seems like it's easier to meet and connect with people that are farther away than that's closer. It's just kind of this weird thing that goes on. Also, yeah, not having willingness to fix things, to work through your arguments and stuff like that is another deal breaker. And then finally, just if you're not motivated, I can't. You gotta want it too, you know?
Yeah, fair enough. Well, definitely popping off at these answers like he's watched the show before. All right, moving it right along over to the lovely Maria. Maria, are you ready for a question?
Yes.
My my question for you is what is one skill you wish you could learn instantly?
Instantly Spanish because it was my first language, and if I knew Spanish, I would be a bad mamma jamma. You hear me? And I feel like it would get me through the door and a lot of things. And I feel like it would have made my life a little bit easier because you know how it is when you're like mixed and like the Hispanic side. It's like if you don't know Spanish, it's like with them it's like a deal breaker. It's like, oh, hold on, you're Nicaraguense, but you don't know Spanish. And I just be like, it's not my fault. Like it's not my fault. My mom didn't continue making me speak it, but I do remember it being my first language, so I think that would be it, Spanish.
Well, that is awesome. Also, I want to get better equipped with Espanol. ¿Tú sabes español?
Poquito.
Poquito? Okay.
Poquito,
All right.
poquito.
I actually want to do a Rate the Date episode in Espanol. So, oye, mami, no me haces caso. All right, moving it right along
Hey,
over.
also.
Get Maria to come be the assistant for that.
Yeah, I know, right? See, no speak it English.
Yeah,
Also, that's what I say whenever
poquito.
I get pulled over by a car. Oh, get pulled over, I'm like, no speak it English. No speaky. All right, moving it. Enough about me. All right, we got a question for the lovely Casey. Casey, my question for you is, do you have kids? If not, do you plan on having kids? And let me say, if so, how many do you want?
Okay, so I have no kids.
Mm.
My parents had me at 19 and 21 and preached to me my whole life to never have kids. So, because we're shit or we're you know what I'm saying? So we're kids are a lot to handle. So I've had that ingrained in my head, but I've gone flip-flop of wanting them and not wanting them. I'm definitely open to having them, whether they're adopted or whether they're mine or whatever the case may be. But I have other goals in mind before that goal. And if I were to actually have kids, I would love to have at minimum two, because I know what it's like being an only child. And I think it's important to have a strong bond at home because, especially with the pandemic and the way things are going, a lot of people are shut off. So if you don't have another person with you, it makes it difficult.
That's awesome. Yeah, yeah,
Fact.
definitely. Okay, thank you for definitely giving us that honest answer. Moving it back over to the lovely Maria. Mike, and you guys, you got 2 more minutes to make the official Rate the Date name tag. So get those gifts in while you still can. My question for you, Maria, is what is the most random thing you've ever done?
Random thing I ever done. Random. I just did something random recently, just today. I text somebody and I asked them what they doing on Sunday, and they were like, "Nothing." Why? I said, "Just asking." And he was like, "Random."
Well, yeah,
But
that
if
is
you're talking
definitely
about like
random
in
for
like, are
sure.
you seriously talking about random thing? Um, Random. Uh, I think the randomest thing I've done is get liposuction. Like out of nowhere. Like I just made my mind up. Like next month I got lipo. Like it was just like random.
Yeah, that's random.
Yeah,
That's
that's
random as
random.
hell. Like most people wait like 2 years. Like I just was like, I'm gonna get lipo and got lipo. That's random.
Yeah, and I'll be there for the journey, and it'll be my first time in. Okay, all
Yeah.
right, to make the appearance of the abs one more time.
No,
All
they're gonna be
right.
popping out
This
today.
is Rate the Date, the official dating show of the stream, and we got the lovely Star as our bachelorette today. We have Savannah also joining us as an assistant on today's episode. She's looking nice. Can we get some hearts in the chat for the lovely Savannah? And we have these two awesome contestants. We got a couple more questions that we're gonna ask, and then we will be making our winner for today. And speaking of winners, we're gonna get an update from our last couple. We had Shay pick Jess. You see Jess in the chat right there. We'll be hearing from her briefly. But all right, we got a couple more questions left, so I'm gonna make them count. My question to you, Casey, is what small decision made a massive impact in your life?
Actually, one I just made recently. So I'll try to make a long story short. So I grew up playing sports. I got shoulder surgeries on both shoulders. They both repaired. They both retore, which put me out of my sporting career. And then not long after, I got a hernia, which I lived with for 5 years. And just 2 weeks ago, I finally decided to actually make the move to get it done. So now I'm going to be able to start working out, meal prepping, and getting back to where I want to be. So that's going to have a huge impact on me.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Well, that is awesome, and I appreciate that honesty. I actually had a hernia when I was little, so Casey, thank you for spilling your guts, literally. All right, Maria, are you ready to rock and roll? My question for you, the lovely Maria, is what is your favorite Disney film and why?
Just off the top of my head that you just asked me that, I say Coco. And because I love the love of as far as in their family, they honor their elders, and then of course, they shed light to the dead, but it was just more like just the the message behind the movie, like as far as like cherish, your loved ones and stay connected. So I say Coco.
Yeah, and definitely on the Espanol, definitely another Mexican film that was able to make it to Disney. So big shout out to the lovely Coco. How about Savannah? You ask this next question. So any of these questions you can ask the lovely any of these
Any of
last.
these.
Yeah.
All right. So Casey, up next. Yeah. Since you're the joke person, this feels appropriate. Which cheesy pickup line is your favorite?
Ooh, that's a good one.
And how do you
Jeez.
use
So
it? And
so here's a thing is I don't do pickup lines at all. I think they're corny. And maybe that's why I'm not having so much luck in the dating area. But you know, so yeah, I literally I don't have no game. I have no lines. I'm just out here with the personality. And that's about what I got.
Well, that's
I like genuine personality. But have you ever heard somebody use a pickup line and seen it work?
ooh, that's a good one.
Ooh, that is a good question. I mean, most of the pickup lines I see are the ones that are on Tinder that the girl screenshot and posted their story for their friends to laugh at. So,
I
shoot,
think I
man,
can.
I don't know. The cat calling, the line, it's just not me. I got none in the bank. It's
Yeah.
it's not my
Yeah,
culture.
that
It's not
is
my thing.
interesting. You know what's funny? I just got this in today. You know what this is made out of?
No.
Boyfriend material. Hello. All right. So, Maria, my question for you is what animal or insect are you most afraid of?
I'm not really afraid of insects or animals, but what if I was afraid? I'd be something that can kill me. I guess it would be um I'm gonna say I'll say a bear because I ain't gonna run into no tigers and cats and shit like that. I'll say a bear because it's just the wildlife. I don't like being outside. So
Oh, fair enough. Okay,
yeah.
and that is the end for the Rate the Date official name tag. And I don't even have to change it because we already have Animal, and Animal's at our top spot. Can we get a round of applause for the lovely Animal?
Vagina.
But guys, you still got time to make the official rate the date because the person who is the top gifter at the end of this episode is going to be featured on my Instagram account, and you'll be featured at the beginning of next episode. So, okay, I think we have time for 2 more questions. But Star, how about you think of a question that you would love to ask our contestants, or if you have one ready, you're more than welcome to shoot it. But my question would be for them is for Casey. What television show would you love to live in, or what television character would you like to be?
Ooh. I don't know if I necessarily like it, but I feel like it'd be very interesting. I feel like it'd be really cool to be able to try to live out and figure out how to make the Black Mirror episodes work. So just being my own character within the Black Mirror series and trying to make sense out of things. I think that'd be cool.
I feel like you guys should go out.
Oh yeah,
Black
I just brought that up last night, so that's why. Definitely
Beautiful.
mutual shows. All right, Maria, you ready for your question?
Yes.
All right. What is the worst nickname you have ever been given?
Oh, that's a good question. I hated that name too. This guy called me Texas Toast because I stayed in Florida. So he called me Texas Toast. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why are you calling me Texas Toast? He's like, you from Texas? I'm like, I used to hate that name.
Yeah, well, you're definitely not a square. Okay, all right. What about you, Star? What is going to be the final question for the second round? We're going to ask both of them the same question, so definitely make it count.
I was trying to think of a hard question, but I got like the easiest question in the world for y'all.
All right, so starting off with KC, what question do you have?
What's your zodiac sign?
That's funny you ask, because I'm a Cancer.
I think it's a
Gang,
You a
gang, gang.
Leo. Those are the most
Yeah.
compatible.
Yeah.
She's like, no, it's
All right, Maria, what about you? What is your astrology sign?
I am a Capricorn.
Capricorn
Cap.
gang.
Cat.
What about you? What
We
are
all
you?
cat.
Cancer.
Yeah,
He's a
Cancer.
Cancer also. A couple of Cancers in here, and of course, I am an Aries, hard-headed as ever. Okay, and that concludes our last question of the second round. Can y'all give these awesome contestants and Bachelorette a round of applause? All right, Star, this sort of things get a little difficult. You have the awesome KC who told us what he likes in women. I think, he's walked us through the trials and tribulations of what he likes and is looking for in a relationship. He's styling over here with the bucket hat. You guys are bifocally bonding right now. And then we have the lovely Maria. Maria walked us through, she showed us her cute little dog and some things that she likes in a relationship. And she gave us a lot of career goals and aspirations that she has for the future. Okay, so without further ado, there can only be one. This is not the thruple episode. You can't pick them both. So can we get a drum roll, please? Who is going to be today's winner?
I gotta say it, right?
Yes, you got to say it. Telepathy doesn't work quite yet on the app. Elon Musk,
I'm
where you at?
definitely gonna have to go with
Who does
Maria.
it- Maria, congratulations.
I would have picked you too.
Hey, I never got picked for nothing.
Hey, but KC, you definitely did a great job, and hopefully we can bring you back on the show. If they don't call me Dory, anybody can get a date for no reason. So we'd love to have
And
nice to
give
meet
you a chance
everybody.
To try a pickup line.
Oh, and yeah, you can work on that pickup line.
Oh, I
gotta
will. I
take
might
her out
have
on
if I
a
would have
date.
had one. Shoot.
Hey,
Fell short.
KC, any parting ways for the stream?
I will say thank you for having me on the show, both of you guys. It was nice to meet the contestants, and thank you all the fans for being here. And have a good life. Stay positive, because there's a lot of not of that out here. We need more of it. So keep it up.
Way definitely to be humble even in loss. And Maria didn't experience any failure today. Congratulations, Maria. And definitely, definitely love is in the air. Love is in Chihuahua. Is that a squirrel, Maria? Where did you get that thing?
From Craigslist.
Oh yeah, that definitely looks like a wish order for sure. Okay, all right. So Star, you chose the lovely Maria on today's episode, and what's gonna happen is I think both of y'all have Instagram, so I'm gonna create a group chat for both of y'all and give y'all instructions on what you guys are gonna do. All that I ask is y'all tune in next Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern time and let us know how things have been going, getting to know each other. Sound fair?
Yes.
Sounds
And
good.
All
where's
right,
she
guys.
located?
Oh yeah,
So I am usually from the city, but right now I'm in PA. So
PA. Oh,
yeah,
Pennsylvania. Ain't that
Pennsylvania.
you?
Yes, that's
yeah,
over here.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, that's over
Oh
here in
wow.
my if my in my neck of the woods, if you will. So Maria, maybe you could come visit me and make a 2 for 1.
2 for 1. Oh, you little freak.
Hey now, I didn't go there. All right, enough about that. Star, did you have fun on today's show?
Yes, I did.
I do too.
I appreciate it. All right, well, enough of y'all. Y'all get out of here. Y'all go have some fun. Y'all get to know each other. Appreciate y'all, Star, and make sure to favorite our lovely bachelorettes and our lovely contestants on today's show. So honestly, that was pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and so we have an update from our last week's pick. We have the lovely Jess, who was chosen by Shay, and so we're going to be hearing from her at the end of the episode. Hopefully, we still have Jess in here. But real quick, let me just give another shout out to our lovely top gifters from the last episode. At the number one spot has
Hi.
who's still featured right there. You see the name Animal. This is my favorite animal right now. Ellie Marie the Brat at the number 2 spot. We had Lux at our number 3 spot. We had Levon, who was a charmer for sure. And we had at the number 5 spot, a funny name, MILF and Cookies. Can we get another round of applause for our lovely top gifters from the last episode? Thank you guys. Hey, and what I'm just gonna say, whoever can get me to that 60K, I'll wear your name for the next 2 weeks. Why not? All right, but enough about me. We got Jess. We had Shay, who chose the lovely Jess on our last episode. You
Hmm.
guys have been getting to know each other for 7 days. Let us know how that's been. What has been going on? Have y'all guys been talking? Have y'all been able to meet up? What's been going on?
Thank you for the fave. He's really shy, honestly. We chatted maybe like the day after. We made a plan to go on a virtual date on Sunday to Chick-fil-A. And then afterwards we were gonna go to Hobby Lobby, and this was on a Sunday. Mind you, both of those are closed on Sundays.
Wow, that is so funny.
So so it was supposed to be a virtual date, but he stood me up because they were both closed. So it's all good though.
Hey
But no,
now,
we did get along with a little bit of chatting that we were doing on Instagram and all that. So, but yeah, we got along. So, and we're still talking every now and then. So that's good.
well, I'm definitely happy to hear that, but maybe more as a friendship. It looks like where this kind of
Yeah.
led to. Okay, well, hopefully, like I said, Jess, we can get you back on the show, or maybe we can feature you as a bachelorette, and you can try your luck at love one more time.
Sure.
Okay, that sounds
Sounds good.
great, Jess. I
Appreciate it.
appreciate you. And for y'all guys, please hit Jess with that favorite. She is awesome. Ooh, look at that little puppy. Thank you so much, Liddy. And I'm gonna plug another show that we're gonna be having over here. Our sister show that is going to be Suited Up with Chris Casper. That's every Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern time. He's our Jay Leno of the stream. And so he has people on the show and he lets y'all know what's going on the stream. He is actually my boss also. So make sure to watch Suited Up with Chris Casper. And what else do we have here? I think that's everything. But I appreciate you guys. Like I said, whoever gets me to 60K, I'll be wearing your name on me for 2 weeks. But thank you guys. I appreciate it, Liddy. Did you have fun on today's show?
It was great.
It went by real
Yeah.
quick too, right?
Yeah, it was
Hey,
good.
tell them a little bit about you. What is your dating history? Would you ever be on the show? What do you look for in a partner?
Mm,
This is Savannah,
Wow.
by the way. This is her first time
Wow.
as my assistant.
Great question. Yeah, I went on about a dozen Tinder dates when I moved to LA a few years ago,
Mhm.
maybe 8 years ago. They were all terrible, and I never used an app since.
Well, wah,
But
wah,
but
wah,
my
wah, wah.
brother met his last 2 girlfriends on Tinder, so
So it's in the genes somewhere.
somewhere.
It's in the genes somewhere. Look at these little puppies. These people, and I appreciate all these lovely gifts. Yeah, I know, right? But this is a dating app also, and it's a bunch of other dating apps on here. And I think it's awesome that we have a dating show on the dating app, so be able to pair people up. I have a 50-50 average right now, but hopefully we can get that score up to a passing grade. Also, we have our 19th episode coming up next Thursday. It's going to be a special one, and then we have the grand finale episode where we'll have our bachelor and we'll have the 3 contestants. They voted, they wanted to see a bachelor, and so we'll be having everybody in person. We're going to be at the Creative Rec Center downtown, so we'll have our own space, and you guys will be seeing everything. And I'm thinking, let's blindfold them. Why not?
Sure.
Blind date. But yeah, I appreciate y'all guys so much for definitely sticking here with me, Ellie Marie the Brat, and all of our admins. I just want to give another round of applause to all of our admins who definitely put a lot of time and effort adminning our shows. I appreciate you guys, and make sure to hit me on all of my social media. If you take a look at my Instagram, it tells you everything you need to know. Look at all these people just gifting. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Liddy. Liddy is actually in PA. Hopefully, we'll be able to link up soon. I think she was saying that she was going to go to a some type of motocross event. I don't know. Sounds cool, but definitely appreciate you guys. Appreciate you, Goofy. We got a couple more minutes left, and yeah, like I thank you so much, guys. Look, they're over here battling it out for that top spot. Let's jam out again to the official rate the date soundtrack. So hold on, let me just give that a play. We got Zach over here. What did you think that Maria's gonna win?
Did I think? I thought it was kind of equal between her and Casey.
I thought Casey started having those answers flowing, but I was also thinking about Maria, and she doesn't want to have she doesn't do well with failure, she said.
Oh.
So I'm
Oh,
glad
there's
that
the
she did.
motivation.
Thank you, Miss
I think
Latina.
she was a little bit more kind of wacky, kind
Who?
of like out there. Maria.
Yeah, she's right there.
Yeah.
Maria,
Hey,
you're wacky.
Maria. Like, like fun, kind of spontaneous, like,
Mhm. Yeah, no, she is
exciting.
she is super off the cuff. We'll be definitely we have an after the show conversation that we have later on in a couple hours, and it's not as politically correct. We'll talk about any topics from relationships to life advice to fun. Ignorance is bliss sometimes, and we talk about the ins and outs of what things are. So definitely make sure to tune into the After Talk show, which will be on in a couple hours. I think, all right, let me just play the outro song and then we can wrap the show up. Let me just find Mr. Zachary. Zachary, where you at? Boom. Okay. All right. Swagger out to this song. Sorry to scare you. It's on the opposite side, so I know it shows over here, but it's reversed. So this, like I said, guys, y'all hit that 60K. I'll feature your name for 2 weeks. Time to rate the date with Dorian Gray. Time to rate the date with Dorian Gray. Time to rate the date with Dorian Gray. It's gonna be fun. Dorian's here to find you a day. He's here to find you the perfect soulmate. Soulmate.
I
It's time to rate the date with Dorian Gray. Time to rate the date with Dorian Gray. Time to rate the date with Dorian Gray. It's gonna be fun. Who's gonna win the day? I appreciate you guys. Thank you for tuning in to another lovely episode. We got to go get some grub. But next time, tune in on our 19th episode. And then we got the season finale. So tune in to all of that. And we'll definitely thank y'all guys for getting in those gifts. Appreciate y'all. Much love to Energy, Ellie, Latina, Liddy, keeping those gifts going. We got, Liddy, dang. Thank you for showing the love. Thank you, Animal, again. I appreciate y'all guys. Thank you.